Well, hello gang, and welcome back to Kenshi, where we're gonna go and continue exploring this crazy, wild place. I'm curious what this damn thing is. Popping up in my LOD all white looking, like it's not even fucking textured. What are you? What do we have here, actually? I should probably avoid you. Grass pirates, they don't see me yet. Break off. Fucking... I don't want to be chased down by grass pirates, thank you very much. More grass pirates? These guys are everywhere. Oh, yeah, how about I get some music going? I don't even know if you guys can really hear this music. What do we have here? Anything? Some bone dogs running around. But other than that, nothing. None of these monuments actually amount to anything. And it looks like the grass pirates are going to go duke it out. More grass pirates. More grass pirates fighting something, maybe? So it looks like they're going to go duke it out with the bone dogs, so... I'm going to run away, try to continue to skirt them. Yeah, bone dog. You can only run 14 miles per hour. It is an adult one, which might be able to do some damage to me. I don't know. Rex seems to be pretty badass sometimes, so... maybe all bone dogs are. Now my question is, how bad am I gonna die here? Can't see anything, of course. Because why would you be able to? This doesn't even show up on my map as something? I thought that this was where the dust was coming from, but there's nothing here. We've got Audi of the Drifters. I mean, it looks kind of cool, but that's about it. So, where do we want to go? Trader's Edge. Continue back down this way, I guess. Hope that I don't cross paths with something in this nightmare. Oh, man. It's all been a bust so far. All I want to do is find some ancient science books. Got more grass bandits. Straw Lieutenant. It's an interesting ranking system. You got the hay corporals. The hemp commanders. What are you guys doing? Blood Raiders getting their asses kicked by bone dogs. Okay. Actually, what we're gonna do is circle back here and see if we can loot those guys. They might have something nice. Bone dog, come on. Just leave me be. I promise you, we do not taste nearly as good as you might think. Is anybody not overweight? Revy, you might be able to loot something. We've got masked helmets, hacker stopper pants, samurai boots, another razor saber. Okay, so you guys, at least that one, doesn't really have anything. I don't need any of that. Okay. Let's continue on our merry little path here. Steer clear of the Venge. Bone Dog knows it doesn't stand a chance, so it gives up and runs back. Got more grass pirates. Great. Storm Gap Coast. I see some Menders. Let's make our way down here to Brink. Seems to be just in that direction. Interesting landscape. Makes me wonder what nightmares are hiding out here. Curiosity. The forbidden zone lies beyond. The way to the Ashlands. Is that right? Legend says nobody returns from the Ash. Got United City's bodyguards. That's fine. I hear tales of skinless corpses in the pits. Mist ghouls that flay and devour you. I think we've seen this dialogue before. Let them come. They'll rue the day they tried to flay a Shek warrior. Let's talk to this guy. What can I do for you, Outlander? 2,000 cats a day? Never mind. It would have been nice to have an escort. We've got Eastern tyrants over here. Try and flay us, Mist ghouls. Let's not taunt the Mist ghouls, please. Come out, Mist ghouls, unless you're too scared. Going to die here, aren't I? We can see who's talking here. Yeah, so Plump's worried that he's gonna die. Kyra and Revy are taunting Slacks and Plump. Going on and on about the legends here. About Mist ghouls. Getting your organs ripped out while you're still screaming. We've got rebel farmers who are not openly hostile to me, but that doesn't mean much if they smell food on me. I'm curious what they're rebelling against. We'll come in from this side. Hobo of the Free Traders. I like seeing individuals walking around. It makes me feel like the area is somewhat safer than if the only thing you see is entire squads. Oh, here's the town. I didn't even see it. So my question is, who runs this place? Is it United Cities? It is. Okay, so we sneak up through a backside entrance in town. Place is kind of run down. Old storm house, residential, general storage, another residential, lots of residential buildings. None for sale, surprisingly enough. We've got a noble house, a farm shop. Let's go ahead and go inside. This is the outskirts, I guess, the residential area. Completely bypass their gate. Hold it right there, citizen. Gonna need you to empty those bags for me, Roamer. Standard city checks. Okay, go ahead. Of course it looked clean. I'm not a smuggler. We're not here to bring crime into your town. I do, however, want some business. Let's see, we've got a bar, a residential, a weapon shop, another bar, 2 bars next to each other, police station, clothing shop. Okay. So, I don't really have the money to check the weapon shop. Let's go see what the bar has. Maybe there'll be somebody to recruit in here. We've got Arc of the Drifters, who actually has some skill, so he's probably a mercenary. We've got another minor noble brat. Mercenary captain. Our town should probably have enough mercenaries at this point. Oh yeah, Plump. Actually, what I wanted you to do is see if there are any maps to buy. Let's see, we've got Wanted, the Canyonlands Killer, Gutterhead, Tin Fist. The Metal Brute's terror is soon to end. Well, I was hoping you would have maps, but maybe that's just the general store. What do you have for sale? Leviathan Slayer Tower. 10,000? It is said that a man hunting Leviathan lives there. Well, why would I want to even buy a map to that place? It sounds hellish. Let's check the police station. Maybe they sell maps. Definitely not a bounty hunter. You got any confiscated goods? Yeah, I'm not ready to do bounty hunting yet. Got the clothing shop. I doubt you sell maps. But I'm damned and determined to check everybody since we came all the way here. Tons of blueprints. Drifter's boots. Leather pants. Straw hats. Hessian uniform. Samurai cloth pants. Chainmail and stuff. Cargo pants. That's what I'm talking about. Leather turtleneck. I don't really have enough money to buy any of those plans. And I don't really care. So I guess the last stop is going to be the farm shop here. Kind of looks like a general store sign. And then we're going back out into the wilds. Ugh, useless dreg stinks as bad as they look. So we've got Lady Sugi and the shop guard. What supplies do you have? Food and shit, but rice weed, nothing I actually want to buy. Oh, you stink of poor. How repugnant. Kneel before me, peasant boy. I'm actually gonna kneel because I don't want to start a fight here. My lord, did I tell you to speak? How vile. Okay. Bow down. That's why I don't want to fuck with nobles. The only reason I'm playing along is because I remember what happens. I got my ass kicked by the robot at the very damn start of the game. Spent half a video on my ass. I guess we're gonna head out from here. I'm not gonna stick around. Not interested in... I'm not interested in sticking around. There's nothing for me here. Plenty of bounty hunting opportunities in this kingdom, which is probably something I should try and remember. If I ever need money, if I ever get bored, we can take those on. Form, maybe just keep this group. Turn them into bounty hunters. I need better gear, better weapons, better armor. Discovered Black Dog Headquarters, is that right? Well, we're not going there. I don't think those guys have caused me really any problems yet. That's not the Black Dragon Ninja Clan. This is gonna be a long journey, isn't it? There's their base, huh? Let me check something. Black Dog, they don't hate me, do they? No. They don't actually care. Which means it could go either way if we set foot into their base. So I'm not going to. Do you remember Cornelia? Yeah. Shit happens. Are you guys gonna split up totally? And again, my main goal right now is to find new locations to explore, some ruins to dive into. There has to be some place where I can get ancient science books. This is an interesting landscape. Also kind of concerning that it is so dead. I don't care if I don't see any groups out here, but I expect to, so... Where the hell are they? There's one. Scavengers. They can run at 17 miles per hour. They are also in my way. Let's see, set my destination there. They're probably going to chase after us, but I've got to beat them. Yeah, they're going to chase after us. was gonna say, I've got to beat him to the pass here. Are some of you actually quicker? I didn't think about that. This guy can run 22 miles per hour. He's a bug man. Okay. Maybe I can make it to town. No, some of them are really quick. 22 miles per hour. If need be, I will break people up. In fact, yeah, break it up. Everybody run at your own speed. Get your ass to town here. The town of Blackreach. Don't wait for whoever the hell is slowing us down. Kang, is it just you? You can run at 20 miles per hour. What do I need to drop? Drop you. This shit weighs a ton. Standard first aid kit. Okay. Let's give that stack to Slacks. Now everybody should be fine. Kang, you're still at 4. Has nothing to do with your encumbrance, apparently. Some of them have given up. What the hell are they fighting? Oh, they went after the poor drifter instead. Okay. So, how many are still chasing me? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them? Be a 5-on-5 fight. Five on 4. Kang is still getting hit. Okay. Let's fight him. I think we might be able to take him. Maybe not. 24, 34, 31, 30. I mean, those are pretty good stats. 25, 20. Kang's already taken a few hits. Let me make sure nobody else is coming up here. Okay. Come on. We basically outnumber them. Plump, come around the side. Revy, I want you to surround them. No, Plump, take that one down. Okay, good. They're dropping. I never fight fair if I can help it. So... oh man, that should have just lobbed his head off while he was hunched over there. That connected right with his neck. You can't block us all, asshole. Or maybe you can. Yeah, he hits 3 of us with his wide swing. The danger of fighting in a group. Do any of these guys have bounties? No. Okay. You guys... medic up. Plump. Actually... Revy, let's see what these guys have. So that one was fighting with the Kakara, which we saw earlier. Basket Hat. Ninja G. Mercenary Club. So you guys are poor as dirt too, huh? Black Rag Shirt. I guess if you weren't poor as dirt, I probably wouldn't be able to take you on. She would have kicked my ass. With better gear. Wait, are you guys still patching up? Come on. We need to get out of here. Leave those bodies for the scavengers. And go back to moving as a group. For the Brotherhood, long live the Reavers, long live the Brotherhood. Who the hell is that? Reavers, apparently. Okay. Who the fuck are the Reavers? They don't openly hate me yet, but again, I don't know if that actually means anything. They're fighting, kicking ass. Who are they fighting against? Machinist's minions versus the Reavers. And the Reavers are the ones committing the crime. Okay. So the Reavers are possibly bad dudes. One of the guards runs out there. Good show, lad. I love a good fight. They seem to be pretty well equipped. They've got good stats, too. At least that guy did. Reaver slaves. Let's just go into the city. I'm not interested in fighting anybody. Also... thought I said move as a group. Who are you? Another Reaver. We're out. I don't think the Reavers will be welcome in the city, so... Wow. I like this place. I wish I could build something like that in my base. How many building materials do you think that would cost? Let's see, we've got a small shack, a Y house that I could buy for 28,000. We've got a way station, a battery station, a tech hunter shop. That'll be cool. Farm shop, mechanical shop, headgear shop, ranger shop, tons of shops, robotic workshop, tech hunter bar, the great library. Is that right? We've also got a droid out here, dilapidated V1. I might talk to that one and see about recruiting it. Let's check this library out, shall we? Welcome, have a browse. What do you have? Tons of blueprints and maps. This is an ancient document by an engineer of the old empire. It details potential sites where you could find engineering research. I need a lot more money. Let's go ahead. Sell that. Sell the short cleaver. Plump. Get rid of... I should probably keep the skeleton muscle. It's the only one of those I've ever seen. So put that in there. Medical supplies. That's got a good markup. Sell you. It's a pittance, but sell that. I could sell, again, some of these rations and food cubes that I've got enough of. Sell standard first aid kits. That is a real good markup. Maybe I should just get rid of all these. I've got a ton of them. Sell that. The raw meat. Sell the rancid meat. I think that's pretty good cleanup. Slacks. You can keep all those. Okay, so that ends up with 14,000 credits. Got Crawl's Last Stand, tons of other books and things. Legend of the Headless Ancient 2. The Headless Ancient is but a perfect example of why we must approach rumors and reports with skepticism. We've had just one sighting of this ancient being by one, might I add, alcohol enthusiast, adventurer. Not only is Fionn an unreliable sole source to rely on, but the woman claims to have instantly run away at first sight of the being due to its terrible hideousness. So, we have one witness, who was likely intoxicated, and who fled within seconds upon sighting it, meaning that we have a very short, panicked, and irrational source of information to rely on. A myth started by yet another crazy adventurer. Let's put this one to rest and concentrate our efforts elsewhere, not on rambling myths. The Headless Ancient. So there's a Headless Ancient skeleton somewhere out there, and Legend of the Foul Hound. Rumors of a half-man, half-dog beast spotted in the area of Vane. The beast is noted to have hideous rotting flesh and jerked movements. The beast is classified as hostile, but easily enough distracted for a safe escape. Likely a mutant bone dog from the nearby toxic tar sands. And wow, this is a long one. The Pacifier, guidance for a troublemaker. It's also unique. Hoo boy, did I get myself in a mess. First off, I spilt my veggie bowl on noble Yoshinaga's robes. Managed to hightail it across the sands all the way to Stack with a trail of angry samurai on my back. Then I only go and speak to the highest priest before being spoken to. Then I go and speak to the highest priest before being spoken to. And boy, he was not happy with me. For a second I thought the priest's name was before being spoken to. I tried to hightail it out of Stack at that point, but tore my rags on the Phoenix statue and bore my heinous udders for all to see. Honestly, at that point, I was pretty irritated at having my sweet green foods referred to as udders, so I stuck him the middle finger and yelled every curse word under the sun. I got thrown in a prison cage and conveniently broken out by a fellow ninja inmate 2 weeks later. But how can I live with two of the most powerful world factions hating my guts, you ask? Well, I did what I do whenever I need something fixed. I paid a guy in a bar to make my problems go away. Anyway, what's my point in this long-winded story? My point, friend, is that no matter what kind of bad day you're having, all problems can be solved with money. Otherwise, you're pretty screwed. So here it is, a directory I've compiled of all faction pacifiers and their locations for when you're having that particularly bad day week. Interesting. So I could go there to one of these places and pay to reset my faction with them. Okay. Now this is a lot of blueprints to look through. Holy crap. I don't think I'm going to look through any of them, if I'm being honest, because I'm going to spend most of my money on maps. We have an engineer's map to pick up. A map from... oh, that's in the swamp. A map from a tech hunter scout detailing a possible location to find ancient science books. Unfortunately, the swamp is close to my house, or close to the base, so we might as well buy that. A map to World's End. World's End is an outland stronghold of the Machinists' University. Tech hunters used it as the main home base when exploring the north. We'll get that one. We've got ancient military documents. It leads to a lost armory. This looks like it could be a valuable find. It details the location of an old Empire military cache. Okay. Map of the border zone that we know. The Shek Kingdom we know. There's an entire town for the lost library, apparently. A hand-drawn map marking a location of interest to the tech hunters. It's likely to be an old world information source that could reveal the location of labs. A map of Vane. I'll get that since I haven't had a good chance to go explore it yet. I already know everything in the Holy Land. We've got Oni Castle. A horrible murderer called Oni lives. Please be careful when passing by. 120,000 credit reward if we capture them. I mean, I'll get it just so I know where the castle is, so I know where not to go. We've got a map to Mongrel. An old treasure map. It leads to the Ashland Dome ruins. A treasure map for some ancient ruin, likely full of treasure or lost technology, or just plain old horrible death. The map is insanely old and hard to understand, but from what you can gather, it appears to be something science or technology related. You could have ancient science books, or hell, possibly even AI cores. So I'm going to buy that. And a map of the Ashlands that leads to Ashland Dome 4. An actual map of a known location in the fabled Ashlands. 10,000 credits, I guess I'm not getting it. It was a nice dream, I guess. Police helmet. All these blueprints cost so much. Like, I would love to know how to make some of this stuff. Legend of the Grieve Wraith. Holy Nation legend tells of the souls of the lost Shek becoming consumed by malice, hate, and envy for the living. Their naturally aggressive nature, as the Okranites claim, make them the most easily corruptible by the demoness. The Grieve Wraith consists of a rotting corpse with the spikes, or limbs, of a flesh insect protruding from its back. Supposedly this is its mid-transformation into a beast. Now, legend aside, we've had numerous sightings of these wraiths, both by Holy Nation residents and adventurers, mainly around the ruins of the Central Plains. So far, we've learned that they are nocturnal, and they prefer to take victims in the rubble of cities, which have been heavily touched by death. All of its victims have disappeared without trace. We can only assume fully consumed by the wraith. A likely explanation for their existence would be a parasitic form of flesh insect, one which roots itself into the bony matter of a Shek body, and continues to grow and control the body, even after its victim has perished and begun decomposition. I think we'll buy that and take it back with us. I mean, it's free, so why not? An unknown old book. I think this will be the last one that I read, and then I'm going to end the video. A threadbare old book from ancient years. Most parts are illegible, including the cover and its spine, but there are a few paragraphs still readable. We all fought valiantly together for justice. We all endured chaos. We all mourned our lost comrades. The world looked a little brighter after we prevailed. but we were blinded by its false light. Even Cat Lon, ruling with a light heart but a heavy grip, had orders slipped between his fingers. He was our hero, but he became our enemy, and we were plunged back into darkness. We never saw him again after the modern age, but he still lives. Beings such as he not simply die. So there are definitely old things out there. If I wanted to deal with more inventory juggling, I would buy some of these books, but I just don't want to carry them around. A unique book, which means there's only one, huh? Okay, one more book to read. Tech Hunter's Notes, The Ashlands. The Ashlands are officially unsurvivable. All previous expeditions there have resulted in the total loss of the teams. It's recommended that excursions keep to the surrounding areas, which should have some good finds. That's by EO. I reckon I can do it. Don't even need to go through Sonorous. The Ashland Drifters did it, didn't they? I just need to find me a squad that are willing. Bunch of cowards. Notes by Trep. The transitory lands around it are the problem. Strobe's Gamble covers a huge area, and then you would have to go through Sonorous Dark somehow. The loss of life would be devastating. Even then, you'd have to survive it all again on the way back. Notes by Zed. Hypothetically, the key would be to establish an outpost nearby in the pits. Then you could use it as a jump-off point. Notes by Fish. Okay. So the Ashlands are apparently a very, very, very hard to get to and very difficult place to even travel through. But if you succeed, there are untold riches there that who knows, maybe we'll be lucky enough to find. I don't like hearing a crossbow fire. I heard that. I think I'm going to go ahead and end the video here though, and whenever we come back, we're going to check all the maps, see if there's anything close by, and then we might start our journey back home. We'll just have to see how things pan out. Either way, I will see you next time.